Okay, I think I have some explaining to do. So, if anyone is still here and still checking the channel, first of all, thank you so much for your loyalty or your curiosity, or whether you just came back to leave a hate comment, I don't know. But if you're still looking at the channel, you may have noticed that I haven't posted for over a year. And for those of you who actually enjoyed my videos and were actually waiting for me to post something, I want to apologise. I went to university. It was spoken about a lot on my channel, and I can't remember if I ever confirmed that I was going. I must have. I'm pretty sure my last video was July of last year, and I knew that I was going before then. But anyway, I went to university last September, very far away from home, and I was unsure about whether I would continue my YouTube channel there, simply because I didn't know what it was going to be like. I'd never seen the university before, so I didn't know what the dorms were going to be like. I didn't know how it was going to be for me to settle in. I didn't know whether I'd enjoy my time there or whether it would end up just being really secluded and depressing and fuck knows what else. I ended up loving it. My first year of uni, I did well, I got good grades. My Japanese was good. It's less good now because I haven't studied much over the summer, but we're not going to talk about that. And the reason why I didn't continue while I was at uni, aside from being busy, aside from keeping up with my work, studying Japanese all the time, and keeping up with the new friends I'd made, was simply because the living situation wasn't the best. So I was living in a student dorm, and I had 4 flatmates. It was very close proximity, and the walls were really thin, like you could hear people coughing from down the hall, you could hear them closing drawers, all stuff like that, and I just basically felt really uncomfortable filming videos, because I know I'm loud and I do weird shit, and my anxiety doesn't enjoy that. Whenever I filmed videos here before I went to uni, I always did it when the house was empty, and when I knew the house was going to be empty for an extended period of time. There's no one here right now, and I'm perfectly happy talking to the camera nice and loudly and confidently and being like, hey, this is it. But at uni I couldn't really do that because of the paper thin walls, and I was busy. So, I mean, basically, the year just went on, and I didn't film any videos. My tastes didn't change. I mean, sometimes I kind of look back at the really early Japanese videos I did, and I kind of want to vomit just because I've gone beyond that now, and I don't mean that in an arrogant way, but I'm conversational in Japanese now to a fair extent. So that was really the only thing that changed, and I did miss it sometimes. But that was it, really. I did come back from university at Christmas and at Easter, and obviously I'm back for the summer. But I didn't really film any videos. It was kind of a lack of inspiration, a lack of time, and when I was back I wanted to just make the most of my time back here. I don't know, it just never happened, really. I did make a video about The Last Jedi that I recorded and edited and was going to post, and then I didn't. Firstly because I wasn't overly happy with the video. I didn't think it was that compelling to watch, and second of all, I didn't want to get people's hopes up that I'd be updating regularly again, because I knew that wasn't going to happen, because I only had a couple of weeks off at Christmas and then I'd be going back, and then blah, 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 blah. So some of you may be thinking, okay, well, you know, she's doing a video now, does this mean you're back for good? No. See, here's the other thing. I may have completed my first year at university, and a lot of you might be thinking, well, you know, first year's the only year that you live in student dorms, aside from exceptional circumstances, so surely you're going to be going back to uni and you're going to be getting your own house and things are going to be easier. But that's not the case either. You see, in under 2 weeks, I'm going to be moving to Japan. And I say moving like it's a permanent thing. Not really. I'm going to be studying abroad out there for a year. My course contains studying abroad, you know, it's part of the course. You can't complete the course without studying abroad, and I've been placed to go and study abroad in Tokyo. I didn't get to choose that, that was just the way it was, and I'm happy with it. So I've swapped hands, which is why it's a bit different. This arm was getting all achy. But basically, yeah, I'm gonna be moving to Tokyo really, really soon. And the basic reason why I'm doing this video, I had a couple of comments on Instagram and Twitter, a few people asking me saying, hey, you know, where is your YouTube channel? What, did that die? And first of all, I'm so flattered that people actually thought to ask, because I never really thought I held much of a place on the YouTube community, but obviously there were a couple of people out there who did enjoy what I did, so thank you so much. The other reason why I'm here is because part of me does still miss doing YouTube. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. All of you guys were fantastic. I really did enjoy making videos. It was a nice place to just be myself and be passionate and all that, blah, 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 but I'm stalling again. The reason why I'm here is because there are two main things that I want to say. Swap sides again. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is that it's very likely that the Great British Geek... I can't even say my own username. It's very likely that the Great British Geek channel stops here. I cannot say that with any degree of certainty. It's just this hunch I have, considering that I couldn't film while I was at uni. I highly doubt that I'll be able to continue filming these kinds of videos when I'm in Japan. So it's likely that Great British Geek will stop here. That's not definite. When it does become definite, I will make a post. So I guess treat this as the channel is on a hiatus. The same hiatus that it's been on for the last year, but it's continuing. I guess I can say don't dismay, because the other thing I wanted to say was that I'm thinking about maybe starting a new channel that revolves around my life in Japan. However, there are a couple of reasons as to why I'm on the fence with it. So the new channel is not official. I wanted to do it because first I thought it'd be a nice kind of way for me to share my experience in Japan, not just with you guys, but I thought it would be a cool thing for potentially my family and friends to see as well, because I feel that there's only so much I can and will post on social media. So I thought having a YouTube channel could be potentially a good outlet for it. And, you know, I really like the idea of just, I guess, being what would make me a J-vlogger. I think I'd be a terrible one, but the idea does kind of appeal to me. However, there are a lot more reasons that kind of put me off doing it. This experience is going to be so out there, so new, and it's once in a lifetime, really, to be able to go out there and just to be able to study and not really have to worry too much about the real world. Rude. I'm worried about a YouTube channel potentially diluting that experience, having myself focusing on what I'm going to post rather than what I'm going to do and what I'm learning, because I'm very, very conscious about improving my Japanese, and I'm aware that Tokyo may not be the best place to do that, because I've heard a few people say that if you don't know any Japanese, you can't survive in Tokyo. So there's going to be a lot of personal obstacles for me to overcome, at least in the first few weeks. And there's, you know, how can I articulate this? I guess if I'm out with people in Tokyo, I don't want to be that person who's shoving a camera in everyone's face and is making everything really sort of, I guess, commercial and making it seem like this huge impersonal experience and, you know, filming everything, filming everyone, and I guess not living it. I guess it's kind of like filming a concert instead of watching it, and I'm a huge hypocrite because I film every concert I go to, and I suppose you can argue that you film it because you want to relive it, but then you can also argue that if you're filming it, are you really living it in the moment? So I'm basically just very conscious about being the annoying one with the camera and potentially making my experience there a lot more diluted and a lot more impersonal than if I just lived it. Like I said, I'm still very on the fence because part of me would love to share this experience, to do my bit, I guess, for other people who are considering taking a similar path to me, studying Japanese, studying abroad, studying in Tokyo. So if you guys want to weigh in on whether you think I should start a new channel based solely on my experiences in Japan, then let me know. If enough of you guys want to see it, and I guess if my friends and family think it's a good idea, and if I eventually think it's going to be a good idea, and I have the ability to do so when I'm out in Tokyo, because obviously I have no idea what the situation is going to be like then, I probably will. But those are really more my concerns. So that's basically it. Great British Geek is continuing its hiatus, but I felt that I owed you guys an explanation as to where I've been, where I'm going, and what the future holds. So we're carrying on with this hiatus. If you want to turn the notifications on and continue checking my channel, then, please do so, because that does mean a lot to me. And you guys can still contact me through YouTube, Instagram, whatever. My Twitter's been locked, but I will sort that out as soon as I can, or I'll start a new one. And there is a potential that I will start a new channel based solely on my time in Japan. If I do start the new channel, then I will be sure to let people know via YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and Twitter if it's up again. But that's it, really. I guess I just wanted to say thank you for the year that I did, or the 2 years for the years that I did YouTube. Thank you. I love you guys, and if I'm still doing stuff in the future, especially in Japan, then I hope you'll join me, and thank you in advance if you do. But that's really it. So guys, thank you, and I'll hopefully see you soon.